You should be training like a bodybuilder. If your goal is to improve your physique and add additional muscle mass, I'm not saying everyone needs to look like a bodybuilder, but if your goal is building some amount of noticeable muscle, then training like a bodybuilder is going to be the best way to go, because bodybuilding type of training is literally designed for that exact purpose. That is not me saying that every single person needs to train like a bodybuilder. So obviously, I am not saying that triathletes and soccer players and so on, that every single person, regardless of their goals, regardless of everything, everyone train like a bodybuilder. No, that is not what I'm saying. If the goal is to just look better and build some muscle, then yeah, you should. That means you are choosing exercises that are going to effectively target the muscles that you are actively trying to grow. These movements should be loadable. That means you can progress on them over time, adding reps and/or weight. These movements should be relatively stable. That way you're not wasting a bunch of energy trying to just execute the movement, and you're not getting a whole bunch of other muscles involved. You're focused mostly on working the target tissues, and having a lower barrier to entry is also going to be better. So if you need to train a whole bunch of new skills to be able to do that thing, it's not usually going to be the best option. So if you think about it, bench pressing, overhead pressing, rowing, curling, extensions, all of it. Very basic movements. Most people can just go in and start doing. They may not have perfect form right out of the gate, but pretty much anyone can walk in the door and start. You don't have to spend months and months trying to just work up the skills to start practicing it. And that means managing fatigue to a reasonable degree, looking at how your training structure, exercise selection, and overall intensity affects your ability to recover by the time you get to your next session, allowing you to continue to perform with a high degree of effort so you can continue to progress over time with a reduced risk of injury. So an example I wouldn't use is something like circuit training, where you're going from one exercise to the next, to the next, to the next, with minimal to no rest in between. So you're accumulating a whole bunch of fatigue, your heart rate's staying elevated, and you're not really able to push in most of those exercises to a high degree of intensity compared to if you rested sufficiently. Obviously, you are working hard. Your perceived effort is going to be really high, but you're not able to push on those exercises as hard as you could if you are fully rested. So taking 2, 3, however many minutes you need to feel sufficiently rested to go in and give a hard effort on that set.